Let us discuss how to do the isometric view of the given diagrams. We need to do the 3D diagram by using this front view and top view. Now here initially we have to take the front view, initial point, mark this point here, front view point. At this point I will do the one small line, horizontal line. Just take this is the reference line, any horizontal line is a reference line, and at this point just do one small horizontal line. Again at this point take the angle lines. This side angle is 30, this side angle is also 30. Join these 2 points to this point. Both sides angle is 30 degrees. At this point take the entire front view width. How much width here it has not given. You have to take this dimension by using this diagram. Okay, what is that entire length? Because we are taking projectile lines here. Okay, so whatever width is there here, same width here also. This value is radius, it is 30 mm. So take the sum 50 plus 25 plus 30. 105 mm is 10.5 centimeter. So at one side of this point mark this length. After that at this point some height is also there. How much it is? 20 mm. So always remember in isometric view vertical lines are coming as it is. Okay, do this 20 mm at this point. At this point do the line. How much is 5 centimeter. Make it dark. After that it has some width. Okay, here how much that width? It is nothing but we can take this dimension. Okay, 25 plus 30 it is 55. Here at this point take 5.5 centimeter line. At this point do the vertical line of some length. At this height do this line which is parallel to this width. Okay, here also at this point do the line parallel to this front view. It is looking like L shape. Okay, now after that here one more projection is here. It is looking like slope line. Okay, so before doing it just let us check the dimensions of the top view. If you see the top view, it has width, it has some height. Okay, so already we took the entire width, that is 10.5 centimeter. We have marked 10.5 centimeter this side. Okay, mark the another dimension, that is height of this top view on this side. How much total dimension? This one. Here if you are taking here, as we know this is capital R, radius. Okay, what is capital R? 30 mm. Okay, this is 30 mm, this is 30 mm, total 60 mm. So whatever this semicircle diameter is there, it's the same diameter, this width. Mark this 60 at this side. Okay, 60 mm. So in it, this U dimension has given 30 mm. 60 minus 30 means 30. So this side 15 mm, this side 15 mm. Do this 15 mm here also. Okay. So here also mark 15 mm. Parallel to this. On it mark this 15 mm. This thickness it has given here. Okay, it is 10 mm. Okay, here take 10 mm. Take this is the reference line. Now after that take this 30 mm. Okay, width is 30 mm. Okay, forgetting the parallel line, take this is the reference line, and here do one line. On it take 30 mm, that is 3 centimeters. Okay, again we are taking 10 mm line, that is 1 centimeter line. End of U section we have to take 15 mm. Okay, we got the U section here. After that here make the perfect L section of this width. Okay, for the entire width we will take the line here parallel to this line. So in the top view if you see the entire width we can see. Here also take the entire width. Just now I told this is the 60 mm. Take the 60 mm this side also. We have marked the entire width here. Take the line here parallel to this line. Forgetting the parallel line, here do one line of some length. On it take 55 mm. Here in the top view you can see this line here. Just join this point to this point. Forgetting that line, take this is a reference line, this line, and move the scale. At this point do the line here. Okay, after that make this L section complete. At this point do the vertical line of some length. As we know vertical line is parallel to, as we know vertical lines are coming as it is. Here at this point do the vertical line. Take this is the reference line. Okay, remove the extra line. Here we did the perfect L section. Okay, after that we can see the slope here. In the top view, that slope is looking like rectangle. It has thickness 10 mm. Okay, here one slope line is coming. It is 10 mm thickness. Where this slope line at the middle of this entire width. Total width is, as I told, it is diameter of this semicircle. Okay, it is 60 mm. Okay, mark the middle point here for this line. So in 60 mm, take 30 mm is the middle point. So how much width it is? It has given 10 mm. Thickness of this slope is 10 mm. So take the middle point. So this side 5 mm, this side 5 mm, and here also at the U section, mark this thickness. Okay, at the middle of the 30 mm. So as we know, this U section is 30 mm. Mark the middle point, that is 15 mm, and this side 5 mm, this side 5 mm. Okay, now it is looking like slope. Join this point to this point, slope line, and join this point to this point. After getting this slope line, okay, make this L section. Here at this point do the vertical line, at this point do the line parallel to this. Here I will do the line parallel to this one of the line, do the line of some length. Okay, at here also do the line, vertical line, take this is a reference line. Here do one vertical line of some length and make it dark. Here also do one line because it is a perfect L section. In the top view also, here we can see this dark line. Okay, so make it dark here also, and here also do the line. Now after getting this part here in the top view, here we are getting one circle, again one more semicircle here. This circle is in the front view, it is looking like a dotted line, dashed line. So whatever dashed lines are there, those are the invisible parts in this section. Okay, so it is invisible means it is entire circular hole will be there inside this part. Okay, first mark the center of this part. As we know, this is 60 mm. Okay, mark the middle line here. In this 60 mm, take the middle point, which is at 30 mm. The reference line, do the line here of some length like this. For marking the center, at the middle of this I did one line. Okay, this line I did. Now mark this center 25 mm from this line. So from this line mark 25, divide one point. So at this point do the line parallel to this. Just do one line here, extend this line also, center line. So this is the center of the circle as well as semicircle. So on this line take this diameter 30 mm. Okay, at this center, from the center, this side 15 mm, this side 15 mm. Okay, total 30. This is the last point here. This is the end point. Okay, at these points do the line parallel to this. Here do the line of some length. At this point also do the line of some length. Here also mark the 15 mm this side, 15 mm this side. Here also mark the diameter. 15 mm this side, 15 mm this side, total 30. Okay, now at these points do the line. Okay, this side line is parallel to this. Okay, here we did this rhombus, mark the endpoints, just for getting the concept of here A, B, C, D is the rhombus, correct? So what are these points? These points are middle points we have marked, okay, for making this rhombus. Okay, in this rhombus, if you join opposite ends, that is A and C, it is a longer diagonal. If you join B and D, it is a BD diagonal. So here take the shorter diagonal, it is BD. Take one of the point in the shorter diagonal, take initially B point, join this B point to opposite middle points. For B, what are the opposite middle points? Opposite means this side. This is one middle point, this is one middle point. Join these 2 points to B. Two diagonal lines. Join B to this point. Join B to another point. Similarly, take shorter diagonal next end, that is D. Join this D point to opposite middle points. These two are the opposite middle point to the D. Join D to this point. Join D to this point. Taking this intersection point is E point. This intersection point is F point. Okay. For doing the circle in this isometric view, we are using 4 center method. In it, what are the centers means? Here we are taking 4 centers. First 2 centers are shorter diagonal ends, that is B one center, D another center is E, next center is F. Okay, these 4 centers we are taking in 4 center method. So in this rhombus, give the names for middle points also. Okay, I am giving this is P, this is Q, this is R, and this is S. Okay, as we know, this circle is looking like ellipse in the isometric view. If these are the centers, what are the radius? Okay. Initially take the B is center. What is the radius? take BS or BR is the radius. Okay, now here I will write BS is the radius, B is the center. Okay, by using compass do an arc. Okay, next center is D is center here. What is the radius? DP or DQ is the radius. Here I will write DP is the radius, D as center. Just do an arc here. And next center is E is center. ES or EP is radius. Here E center, EP radius. Do an arc. Next center is F center. FQ or FR radius. F center, FR radius. Do an arc. So this circle is looking like ellipse in the isometric view. After that, in the top view, we can see this semicircle. Okay, here this semicircle will come. So for doing that semicircle, we have to take one box, so which has each side 60 mm. If you are taking this diameter of the semicircle, it is 60 mm. This is radius is 30 here. This is 30. Total is 60. Okay, here we kept already 60 mm. We have to make one rhombus. All sides has 60 mm. Okay, if you check here, this is already we took. It is 60 mm. Okay, and this side we are keeping 55 only. Okay, like this. But we have to extend these lines so that all four sides of the rhombus are 60 mm. So here I am taking extending up to 6 centimeters each side. Just take one rhombus here. Here also extend this side up to 6 centimeters. And here join this point to this point. Mark the corners with name. I am taking T, U, V, W. Okay. Here in this rhombus, as you know, semicircle is coming like this. So for these three sides, mark the middle points. Okay. So in this 60 mm, middle point is 30 mm. Okay. Already we have marked here 30 mm. So this side also at 30 mm we have marked, and here also you mark the 30 mm. So for these middle points, give the names X, Y, Z. Okay, after getting the middle points, here take the shorter diagonal in the new rhombus. As you know, VW is the longer diagonal compared to the VT shorter diagonal. Okay, always take the shorter diagonal two ends, that is V and T. Okay, join V to the opposite middle point. So for V, opposite middle point is Y. Join V and Y with a light color line, with the thin line. Okay, and take the another corner of the shorter diagonal, that is T. Join T to the opposite middle point. So X is the opposite middle point to T. Join T and X. Okay, take the intersection point of this line and this line. So this is the intersection point. Taking this intersection point is E1. Okay. Now here for doing the semicircle, we are following the two center method. Okay. First center is one of the corner of the shorter diagonal. So V I am taking. V is the center. Next center is E1 is the center. V and E1 are coming on the same line. Okay. So how to do the semicircle in the isometric view? We have separate video. I will give the link in description box. Please check it. Okay, here we are using the two centers V and E1. Okay, and what are the radius for doing the semicircle? If V is the center, take the radius is Vy. So you will get one arc here. Okay. So here Vy is the radius. By using compass, so V is the center, V is the center, Vy is the radius. Do an arc here. Okay, and next center is E1 center. What is the radius? E1x or E1y is the radius. Okay, here I will write E1x is the radius. E1 center, E1x is the radius. So do a arc here. Here in the top view, we can see the semicircle as well as circle. Okay, this semicircle and circle. Take this is the reference line. Okay, wherever the scale is touching at this curve, so at this point do the vertical line up to here. Okay, like this. Just make it light. Here too little dark. And here also remove these lines so that it is looking like U shape. Okay, and make it dark this L section. Instead of this corner, we have to do an arc here also like this. For doing it, mark this point here. This height is, as you know, it is 50 mm. So at the same point, take 50 mm point. Take this is the reference line. At this point also do the line. Okay, on it take 50 mm coming exactly on the same line. Okay, now after that mark this center also, center of this curve. So this is the center of this curve. At this point also do the 50 mm line. So take this is the reference line. So at the center do a line of 5 centimeter. So from this center to this center 5 centimeter. So this is the center. So this center I have marked at 50 mm distance, and this point also I have marked at 50 mm distance. Here we have to do one curve. Okay, this is the center, and which is the radius? Here according to this and this is the radius. Here this is the radius. Here we have to do an arc. So take this is the center, this is the radius. Do an arc up to this vertical line. Okay, remove this corner. Here in isometric view, all the main lines should be in dark color compared to the other lines. And here mark all the given dimension. The thickness is 20 mm. So dimensional line is parallel to the main diagram line. And this width is 30 mm. And total this width is 60 mm. And this is 50. And here this thickness is 10 mm. And here this length is 25 plus 30. This is 30 is radius of this semicircle. So 25 plus 30 means 55. And here this height. 50 minus 20 means it is 30. So mark this 30 here. Mark the smaller dimension initially. After that take the bigger dimension. So the smaller dimension should not cross the longer dimension. And here this smaller circle diameter is 30 mm. This is the take this diameter. Keep the symbol diameter symbol. Mark 30 here. This is the method of marking all the dimensions for taking isometric view.